Alright, I think I have everything set up. Potentially. I'm not really gonna worry about doing an intro. It's whatever. We're just here doing some racing, and I want to kind of preface this by saying I'm not doing just random racing just because I do have like a thing to like help guide my choices for racing and stuff. So let me see if I can pull that up on the stream and show you what I'm talking about. Let me do this. Uh, is there a way for me to duplicate? Oh, copy, and then paste, duplicate. Okay. So, this is essentially what I'm working with. So this is called Racing Life World, and essentially it gives me like a thing to kind of help me decide what to do as far as races go. And I can choose between like AMS2, which is what I have on screen right now, as well as like WRC, iRacing, and Ride 5. I don't have these two games because iRacing is a subscription service kind of game, and Ride 5 is a motorcycle racing game, which I don't really care much for. So the only ones I really care about are WRC and AMS2. And considering the game I have pulled up right now, you could probably tell which one I'm going to be more focused on. Uh, so essentially, what this can do is it allows me to, well, it gives me the option of like going into a dealership, choosing out cars I, can either buy them outright or lease them, pay a certain amount of money, whatever. And it also gives me like a set amount of money at the start. It tells me what races I'm registered for, if I've completed them or not. Um, uh, you basically, this is just a career mode, but not within the game itself. It's more like a separate thing. And that's what I'll be using to guide my racing decisions, essentially. Um, and I'll pull it back up. Essentially, what I'm doing right now is I'm kind of deciding on doing a couple different things. Now, I'm already registered for a class of cars and a class of and a certain kind of races that have to do with this class of car. And that class is essentially the GT5 class. There's only two cars, the Puma and the Ginetta G40. I have the Ginetta G40 in my list of cars. Uh, but I'm thinking of getting more so I can compete in more championships and do more races, either on stream or just in future. There's a. Oh, look, it's a nerd. Yes, it's a nerd. I am a nerd. Um, but there's a set of races that are tailored around this car, the Formula Trainer, and the Formula V. And I'm thinking of leasing those so I can use them in races, essentially. But yeah, that's what I'll be doing tonight and probably off stream as well. Let's see. So I already have a set of races already planned. For whatever reason, they called it the GT5 America's Challenge, but all of the races take place in South America. None of them are in North America, so it's more like a South America's Challenge. But on the of the races themselves, two of them take place on the April part of the season. So I have to do at least two of them to move on. And then now I'm registered for uh two other races. So I can get set up one of them right now. So now that I have that save, I can I can essentially delete this. So let me just save this first real quick. And then what was this? Oh yeah, we can just delete that. I'm not doing that anymore. So this will be the Formula V. So AFVC, we'll just call it that. And that will be using the... Where is it at? Gen 2 cars. It says I have to have at least 21 AI opponents. The first race will be in Ecuador on the reverse layout of this track. I just use that point system. The next race will be in Brazil at a track I don't think I've ever heard of. No, not that one. Velocita. And then two American circuits, US circuits. this one, I'm assuming, is what it means. Hydrate? Okay. Thank you for the hydrate, Snail. And then the last race will be in Virginia. Grand? I did a race before. Water. Let's see, so this race is the only one in April. These two need to happen in May. Then these are not based on time, they're based on laps. So the race at Velo needs to have 17 laps. Need to change this one as well. This one has 13. This one also has 17. And then the last one is in June. And this one's 8 laps. I use this one. That livery. And then make sure it's set at 21. And there. So now that one exists. So we have this one, and then we have this one. And then there's one more we have to set up. And that's simply for the Formula Trainer one, which also needs to get its date set to April. And this one is also based on laps, but it needs 11. And then the track is also in Brazil. Galeão Airport. In this one, there's only 11 other cars on track. Oh, I need to change the name. There. Just title it that. Oh, change the car too. Advanced. Oh, perfect. There. So now we've got all of the races. I need to just delete this. I don't think I'm ever going to be coming back to this one. Okay. So I think I'll do that trainer race first, because Um, this one takes place in Brazil. This championship starts in Brazil. And this one starts in Ecuador. I think what I'll do is I'll go here. We'll bounce to this one for 2 races. And then we bounce to this one for 1 race. And I think after that, well, we'll see what happens. Because there's only 4 races for this month specifically. So I think I'm going to do the Formula Trainer one first. I'm going to raise the difficulty to like 95 because, or the skill to 95 because I did a race with 90 and I absolutely I was like 12 seconds ahead, second place. I don't want to be that far ahead. All right, let's go. Yeah. Okay. All right. So there's 10 minutes of practice, 10 minutes of qualifying, and then I don't know how many laps are in this. 11? Yeah. I have no idea where I'm going. I've not driven on this track before. Where do I go? I don't like that pit lane at all. That's awful. I can't tell where that is. Ooh, this is an interesting camera. Oh god. I don't like that one. Damn, I'm actually pretty slow. Jesus. Alright. Wow, I'm really slow. Maybe I should have given myself more time to practice. Alright, well. That's great. Well, you know, no. We accept the problem we've given ourselves. I deserve that. I was too reckless. I don't know where the pit entry is, though. That's the problem with this track. I have no idea how to enter and exit the pit. I'm assuming I enter here. There's no point in going back out. Well, I've certainly established that I am the slowest person here. I guess it doesn't hurt to try and get a little more practice. Okay, so I assume I just go straight. Yeah. I had no idea it was that easy. I'm really stupid. This is probably one of the first tracks I've ever driven where the start-finish line is actually, like, ahead of the pit exit. I guess that's what happens when you use an airfield as a racetrack. Well, that sucked. That really wasn't an improvement. Well, off to fail, I guess. I guess as a career mode, this being like the first race I've done with like open wheel cars, kind of makes sense that I'm doing terribly. I mean, my expertise is really in GT racing, and to an extent rally. These junior level open wheel racing is not really something I'm used to. It is fun to try. I will give it that. Seriously? I didn't get any faster? That's ridiculous. What am I doing that the bots are doing? I don't get it. What the fuck? Excuse me? How did he do that? Alright, what the fuck? Also doesn't help that I'm so unfamiliar with this circuit. Like, this is the first time I've ever driven here. So I don't know the right braking spots. I got distracted. Seeing where that other car was going confused me to no end. I don't know why. I'm hoping maybe once the race actually gets underway, I can maybe get a better idea of the braking zones for from where the AI is, like, brakes, so that I can have a better understanding of where I'm supposed to brake. Because right now I'm very confused on that. Because it just seems like I'm braking in the wrong spot. Like too early or sometimes too late. Although it could also be the assists I have turned on, which make it even harder. Because I have noticed sometimes where the assists actually make it harder to drive the car, where I'm understeering a lot more because it's trying to keep me from losing control. But I have them set on the lowest setting, so I don't know why those would have such a big effect. Either way, it looks like I'll be starting from the back. Hi, Mag. What the fuck? I ran out of fuel. God damn it. Well, shit. I gotta remember to take more fuel. Let's see. Take like 15 laps worth of fuel just in case I push the car hard. Maybe more. Gotta heat up these brakes. What the fuck? Alright. Why'd they stop there? What the fuck? Let's see what we can do. Oh, I love how ads start in like 3 minutes. Well, I don't think you'll be missing much. I'm probably still not gonna get any good positions out of this. I always say, like, I hope for podium wins more than anything else. I don't know if I'll even get there. But we'll see, I guess. Hell, I might even need to pit for fuel before the end of this, which is gonna screw me up even more. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with these turns, but like, I become so slow compared to these guys. I think I can blame the assist because it's like I got a bunch of understeer for no reason at all. But I've got a lot of speed, and I credit it to just being able to draft, but, like, these turns is what's screwing me over so much. But yeah, look how fast they are compared to me on these turns. Like, what the fuck? That's gotta be some, like, understeer issue from the assists. I feel like if I didn't have the assists on, I would either do one of two things. I would take those turns better, faster even, or I'd spin out, which is probably what would happen. I cannot drive without assists. I just can't. I tried driving without assists in the Formula V cars once. I could not control that thing. Yeah, I think I might run out of fuel before the end of this race because of how hard I'm trying to push the car. But I have like 16 laps worth of fuel. What the fuck? I'm just now thinking about that now, like how much fuel I have, and it said how many laps that should last me, and it's not even close. Oh, what happened? Oh, something happened. Full course yellow. Oh, someone crashed. That's new. Where are the other guys? Why aren't they following me? Why are we going so fast on a full course yellow? Oh, maybe we can see the car. Oh, they got flipped. Oh no. Well, I can see why we had a full course yellow for that. That's bad. They even brought out the safety car. This is not just a full course yellow, this is a safety car. That's crazy. I've only ever had this happen once during an AI race. Certainly gives me some opportunities. If I wanted to try that hard. This certainly helps me with my fuel issue, though. What the fuck is that? That's bullshit. Well, I did this to myself too. I raised the AI difficulty. Oh my god. This fucking understeer is insane. That's so stupid. What? Oh my god. I'm just losing positions now. That's great. Alright, well, I braked as hard as I could. I don't know what else I could have done there. Drove out wide and somehow managed to stay ahead of me. Like, what? Oh my god. Oh. Sick. Well, I moved up 2 positions, I guess? 2 or 3, I think. Oh god. Terrible way to start off this car's part in the career. I think I'd rather finish 12 seconds ahead than finish 14 seconds behind. Because that was awful. I want to try and catch up to the car ahead of me if I can. So I can find out where the pit entry is properly. Because I have no idea where it is. Alright, let's see. That's where it is? Why is it over there? That makes, like, no sense. That sucked. Anyway. Started 12th, finished 9th. That was terrible. Another. Anyway, moving on. Go away. Okay, so finish qualified 12th. Finished 9th. Okay, so now we do... now we do the GT5 one. Why are there only 11? There's supposed to be... Oh, do I have to redo that? I have to remake this. There's supposed to be 15 opponents. I don't know why there's only 11. That sucks. God damn it. And I thought I had everything ready. $15 opponents. 15. Oh, I need to change the name. There we go. I'm gonna bring that back down. Please. Okay. Now we can do something else. Something I feel, I'm much better at. I've only driven on this track a few times in Assetto Corsa, So I'm not very familiar with the circuit, but I have at least driven on it once. So it's better than the Galileo Airport one, where I have not driven on it at all. And at least on this one, there's a much clearer pit lane, so I actually can see where it is. I feel with this car, the assists don't feel as egregious as they do on the open wheel cars, which is very weird. I don't understand that. Okay, maybe it is. I like Janetta, but I wish they would compete in more racing series than like the smaller classes like GT4 or their own cup class. I think they did make a GT3 concept, or at least they had a plan to make GT3 cars, but then they just didn't. I don't know why though. Alright, what the fuck? You did not need to slow down right there. Is that Puma in pink? Oh my god, it is. A pink Puma. I think that's good enough for me. I feel like there's only like a few Pumas compared to all the Janettas on the track. I mean, here's 3 right now, so maybe it's not true. 4. Oh, thank you for that camera view. Very much appreciate that camera. Why are you stuck on that one camera? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I get a different camera? Ugh, whatever. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. So that 7 out of 16 are Pumas. Which means there's 9 Janettas. Give me a second. Okay. I do like this circuit. I like the way it flows. I do think it's kind of funny because, like, the outer version of this circuit is basically a very oddly shaped oval in a way. I'm pretty sure that's what it's designed to be. But it is fun to drive. Cool. So we're gonna stick with that. I wonder if the view from these cars is still broken. Oh, it's actually not that bad. In the Formula cars, it's terrible. Their handling is so robotic, it's terrible. At least with these, it doesn't look too bad. I mean, you can kind of see the roboticness of it, how stiff their turning is. But actually don't look too bad. You can see that's robotic. The constantly shifting from side to side like that, that's pretty bad. But at least from the outside, you can barely notice it. That's a good thing. I think you can kind of notice it from the roof view, though. It's fine. Much better than the open wheel cars. Man, if only they sold these cars as regular road cars, because I think these cars only exist for racing. They don't make these for regular road use, as far as I know. And if they do, it's only available in the UK, because I think Jenetta's a UK manufacturer. which means the only way to get this car into the US would be to pay like twice as much the original cost to buy the car itself. At least as far as I'm aware. It's ridiculous. The Puma, I have no idea though. I thought the Puma was a Ford car. Oh, great camera. Can I get a different camera? Please. I don't know why it gets stuck there. Oh, great. Sick. That's a great camera. I'm so glad I can see the car. Wow. That's so dumb. I like how you can view the safety car for no reason. Like I can also see my guy right here. But I find it very goofy that you can pay attention to the safety car as if you can drive it or something, which you can't. There's no way to get into the wheel. You can't get behind the wheel of the safety car in this game, as far as I know. So I don't know why you would want to view their POV of it, but it's there. Let's see. I think the average lap was like a minute 44. And this race is like 15 minutes, so... How many laps would that be? Say you lapped around the circuit 2 minutes, so it'd be like 8 laps, I think. Give or take. I think we should just stick with the 12 liters. I think that might be enough to do the entire race. Maybe take like an extra liter, just in case. You never know. I'm really like pushing the limits here because I'm trying to heat up the brakes. But in order to do that, I need to get more speed. This is probably a great track for like people watching, because like you can pretty much see everything that happens in the middle of the track. Kind of like actual ovals in the US. It's like you can see the whole thing, or at least most of it. I hate how, like, 5 points on the AI skill level is the difference between being, like, almost 6 seconds ahead of second place or 14 seconds behind first. But I guess it's also the factor of, like, well, you're driving a different car, you're also driving on a track you've never driven on before, but still, the difference is staggering. Maybe I really am just better at GT racing. That'll make me wonder, though, what would happen if I raised the AI skill level to 95 for this championship specifically. I guess I could find out in the next race. If I do it tonight. This might be the last race for the night, depending. Yeah, I think this will be my last race for the night. Hang on. I gotta cough. I don't want to cough on the mic. I wish this would just go away. I haven't been feeling sick, like, in the last almost a week. Ever since that, I don't know, that, like, maybe it was sinuses, but I really don't know. But after that, my throat has just been so itchy for no reason at all. Every now and then I feel like I need to cough or sometimes just clear my throat, like you've probably heard like throughout this stream. I think 2 more laps, and then the race is over. I don't know why, but ever since Black Ops 7 released, I've been thinking of making a video that, like, goes over what I think about it. Kind of like an opinion piece. Because I have an opinion on it. And, like, I feel like I need to make a YouTube video at some point, and I don't really know what to make. Because the way I see it, most of my streams are not full of funny moments. So I don't really know what I could put in a YouTube video of, like, stream highlights when there's really nothing clip-worthy, in my opinion. If there is, then I wish people would make clips, because I have no idea what happens in these streams, to be honest. More often than not, there's just a bunch of silence, so I don't really know what would be clippable. But, I do want to make a YouTube video, kind of just giving my opinions for Black Ops 7, what I think, and kind of like go over some old CODs as well. Because, like, other than, like, a clips, a stream highlights channel, or a video, and talking about racing or whatever, the idea of talking about a game that I have an opinion of feels like the only thing I can really do. Because, I mean, my last, like, fully edited video that I've ever uploaded to my YouTube channel was me playing the Black Ops 6 campaign. So I feel like that's the kind of video I could make, considering that video I made being a stream highlights of me playing the last Call of Duty campaign. There's something wrong with the audio, I'm realizing. There's supposed to be a crowd cheering, but the audio keeps cutting out, and I'm pretty sure that everyone can hear that. It's very weird. I don't know why that's doing that. I'm gonna stay in my car, so I don't have to constantly hear it. But yeah. Honestly, I have no idea what other kind of video I could make outside of those couple options, and when it comes to stream highlights, I would need help from probably Snail, because I feel like Snail could probably pull up, like, some funny clips, especially when we were playing Deep Rock. And maybe some clips from the the one time we played Peak with Cherry and Artsy. I feel like there were quite a few clippable moments, maybe. Although I did end up leaving them a lot, so maybe there's not much to clip. Oh, I went past the pit lane. Whoops. Can I back up? Hang on. Backing up. I know, I'm going the wrong way. I was lost in thought. Yeah, listen how the audience is cutting in and out. That's weird. Anyway. Easy win. Very weird stuff. But yay, we did it. We won. We won. Woo! I'm just gonna put that in my thing real quick. So go to this one. Qualified first. Qualified first. Advance. Okay. Alright, and then we'll do the rest another time. Yeah. I know this was a short stream, but I guess in a way I'm trying to make up for the fact that my Sunday stream was not very long. Just barely got past the 2-hour minimum amount. And I know I didn't reach my 2-hour minimum here, but like I said, I'm just trying to make up the time. I'll stream tomorrow. I'll be playing the Black Ops 1 campaign on my PS3. At least I think I have it on my PS3. I'll have to look through my games, but I'm pretty sure I have it there. But yeah. Is there anyone worth raiding? I don't even know. Probably not. I mean, I could, but I don't really need to. Nah, I'm not gonna worry about it. Another time. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow night. Not around the same time. It'll probably be closer to 11, which means I'll stream later into the night. But yeah, I'll be playing Black Ops 1's campaign to point and laugh at Black Ops 7 for being a terrible dog shit game that has probably the worst campaign I've ever seen and uses AI art, which is a very big sin on the internet. How dare they do that? But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.